In an air battle, having a better fighter plane gives a distinct advantage. If someone is going to be taking on other aircraft, speed, maneuverability, and firepower need to be top-notch, or a fiery descent could be on the horizon, which is never a good thing. All these models cost millions of dollars, and they are designed to rise above the competition. Without further ado, here's a look at the 10 most expensive fighter planes. Number 10. Saab JAS-39 Gripen. Cost $60 million. The Saab JAS Gripen multi-role fighter has been around for quite some time, as its first flight took to the skies in December 1988. Its operational service role started in 1997, when it was incorporated into the Swedish Air Force. The Gripen aircraft is designed in a few different variations. There is the JAS-39A, the JAS-39B, the JAS-39C, and the JAS-39D. The base design is consistent, with slight seating, cockpit display, and weapon variations. The aircraft is equipped with MBDA, Raytheon AIM-120B AMRAAM, and Lockheed Martin air-to-air missiles. There are also air-to-surface missiles, which include the Saab RBS-15F, the radar-guided anti-ship missile. This plane design can achieve speeds of up to 2,470 km per hour, and it is typically used for combat, and ferry ranges of 800 km and 3,200 km, respectively. Number 9. Boeing F/A-18EF Super Hornet. Cost $79.8 million. This aircraft, manufactured by Boeing, first took flight on November 29, 1995. While the Super Hornet is about 25% larger than the previous model, its structural part content is 25% less. The Super Hornet has two models, which are the F/A-18E and the F/A-18F, but designs seat 1 and 2 crew members, respectively. It has 11 weapon stations, which are supplemented by a couple of wing storage stations. This contributes to many armaments, consisting of the AIM-7 Sparrow, the AIM-9 Sidewinder, the Harpoon SLAM, SLAM-er, freefall air-to-ground bombs, the BDU-48, etc. Each of its engines generates our 22,000-pound thrust, which yields a maximum speed of above Mach 1.8, with afterburn. Number 8. Sukhoi Su-35 Flanker. Cost $84 million. Here is yet another multi-role fighter. Its first flight took to the skies in 2008, and only 6 of these planes have been built. The composition takes advantage of light yet strong composite materials for non-structural items, including the door, leading-edge flaps, and the nose wheel. The Russian fighter plane contains 12 hardpoints dedicated to external weapons and stores. 4 of these are on each wing, 2 are under each engine, and the final 2 are on the fuselage's underside. Its air-to-air arsenal includes the Vympel R-27 and Vympel short-range R-73E. Air-to-surface missiles include the long-range KH-58 anti-radiation missiles and the KH-31P. Finally, the anti-ship arsenal consists of the KH-59MK and the KH-31A. The Flanker E is also outfitted with guided bombs and a gun. Its maximum speed is 2,390 km per hour, and its ranges are 3,600 km and 4,200 km for normal and ferry applications, respectively. Number 7. Boeing E-18G Growler. Cost $100 million. The Boeing E-18G Growler aircraft is a derivative of Boeing's Super Hornet. The plane's point is to allow for tactical jamming, which is primarily geared towards protecting Australian land, air, and sea forces. It's operated by the Royal Australian Air Force, which began using them in 2015. Its purpose does not mean it lacks in firepower. The aircraft has 2 AIM-120C AMRAAM missiles for air-to-air purposes and 2 AGM-88 high-speed anti-radiation missiles. Since it's an electronic attack aircraft, it also has 2 Northrop Grumman, a LQ-218 wingtip pods. These allow for a selective reactive jamming function, thanks to a wideband receiver. The E-18G Growler maximum speed is 1,960 km per hour, and it can fly as high as 50,000 feet. Number 6. Chengdu J-20. Cost $110 million. The Chengdu J-20 is a Chinese multi-role stealth fighter that is one of the later developments in fighter planes. The plane, which seats a crew of 1, had its maiden flight in January 2011, and it didn't enter service until 2018. It is designed to thrive even in hostile conditions where ground attack missions are concerned. Its armament consists of long-range PL-21 and PL-12CD air-to-air missiles. It also features anti-radiation missiles, laser-guided bombs, and an internal cannon for close-range combat. The plane can climb at 304 meters per second and has a maximum speed of 2,100 kilometers per hour. Number 5. Lockheed F-117 Nighthawk. Cost $111.2 million. Those are Lockheed F-117 Nighthawk has been retired since 2008. It still stands as one of the most expensive fighter aircraft to date. It holds the honor of being the world's first operational stealth aircraft. The surface and edge designs reflect hostile radar signals into beams that are projected away from enemy detectors. There is some tactical fighter ordnance present, including BLU-109B laser-guided bombs, Raytheon AGM-65 Maverick air-to-surface missiles, and Raytheon AGM-88 air-to-surface missiles. It has a top speed of 1,100 kilometers per hour. Number 4. Lockheed Martin F-35C Lightning II. Cost $122 million. Lockheed Martin developed these single-engine fighters for the U.S. Navy, Marine Corps, Air Force, and the UK Royal Navy. The F-35C is one of several variations, which includes the F-35A and F-35B. Its cockpit includes standout avionics, such as side-stick controls, 24-channel GPS with an anti-jam receiver, and digital map software. There are 2 load bays with weapons, including AIM-120C, AMRAAM air-to-air missiles, and Brimstone anti-armor missiles. The plane can achieve speeds as high as Mach 1.3 for up to 50 cumulative seconds. Number 3. McDonnell Douglas F-15EX Strike Eagle. Cost $138 million. McDonnell Douglas developed this dual-role fighter for tactical and long-range interdiction purposes. The American-made fighter's weaponry is unbelievably vast, and it can carry up to 23,000 pounds of payloads. Therefore, it's outfitted with numerous air-to-air, air-to-ground, and air-to-surface missiles. The F-15EX is also the first ever aircraft to be equipped with small-diameter bombs, of which it can carry 12. There is even a Gatling gun present inside the right-wing root. Its engines provide 29,000 pounds of thrust each, and it can achieve speeds up to Mach 2.5. Number 2. Eurofighter Typhoon. Cost $162 million. The first entrant into the top 3 is a close air fighter unit that possesses surface attack capabilities. It made its debut in 2002 and is expected to continue service until 2040. One of its standout features is its voice throttle and stick system in the cockpit. The European-made fighter can carry various missiles, and the loadout is typically chosen depending on the role. There are combinations for air interdiction, maritime attack, close air support, air superiority, multi-role, and suppression of enemy air defense applications. The Eurofighter Typhoon can reach a top speed of 2,495 km per hour and is one of the fastest fighter jets in the world. Number 1. Lockheed Martin F-22 Raptor. Cost $250 million. The Lockheed Martin F-22 Raptor takes the top spot as the most expensive fighter plane on the market. It made its debut in September 1997 and remains in service today. Though Lockheed Martin offered maintenance on the units for years, none have been produced since 2011. The United States Air Force's fleet got an upgrade in May 2019, making the application development process more relevant to current technology. As far as weapons go, the F-22 has an M61A2 Vulcan cannon, AIM-120A AMRAAM missiles, AIM-120C missiles, GBU-322 Joint Direct Attack ammunition. The unit is powered by 2 Pratt and Whitney F-19-100 engines, which allow it to reach a top speed of 2,414 km per hour. Thanks for watching.